All right, this is Midnight Runner coming back at you after well, okay, it was a long hiatus. I guess the radio show hasn't been on for, 3 or 4 years now. God, I can't believe it's been that long. Yeah, ever since Obama got reelected. Kind of put everybody in a state of shock, but certainly too much important things are going on now to stay quiet. And so I hope my subscribers are still with me out there on YouTube. Last time I checked, it was about 85 of them or so. I hope you all are still there. I haven't been able to see who's still active or check on the new numbers. YouTube has like redesigned itself so much just in the past few years. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of great videos out there still. The YouTube channel is Midnight Runner Show, all one word, Midnight Runner Show. So that's cool. And it feels really weird. And forgive if there's any little sound problems here. Got new configuration set up, trying to get it working. So forgive any of the sound issues. So, yeah. So listen, I want to talk about Trayvon Martin tonight because I've been following this trial from the very beginning, and the pre-trials and the motions and this and that. Excuse me. Hold on, I got something in my eye here. There we go. Yep. And everything that the judge has been doing and the prosecution and defense, I've been following every single bit of this. And I gotta preface this by saying, look, I'm not a racist, okay? And I know I'm gonna get that, but I'll tell you what. If you guys are gonna do that, don't waste your time. Okay, because I got that with Obama. Okay, because I was against Obama. Oh, yes, I was a racist, and I was KKK, and I was this, that, and the other thing, and I'm a MF, that, and I had people calling me on my phone and trying to find me, and are you kidding me? Some liberal, wacky, crazy nuts out there doing that. Not all of them, but some of them. It's crazy. So, yeah, so I'm not a racist, okay? I am definitely in favor of George Zimmerman, and I want to lay out a couple things why, okay? And it's nothing to do with black or white. Okay, this is about justice and injustice. That's what it's about. It's about fairness and not being fairness. So I want to clear up a couple of the lies that are still being believed out there, which I can't believe they're still being told. And the media is like letting it go, which that I'm not surprised about because, the mainstream media is like duh, they're pushing what what they think is going to give them ratings. And, but one of the biggest lies out there is that George Zimmerman should have stopped following Trayvon Martin after they told him to. And if he had listened to that and stopped following him, stopped following him, then this would have never have happened. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Well, hello, is this thing on? Hey, woo, 911 call. Anybody listen to it? Listen to the whole thing. Listen to that 911 call, okay? Reality is, when 911 said, hey, are you following him? George said, yes, I am. And they said, we don't need you to do that. And George said, okay. And within about 6 or 7 seconds after that, you can hear on the tape that George stops walking. You can hear the wind stop moving. You can, George doesn't sound like he's all, okay, I was chasing him down there. Like, no, he wasn't going after him, pursuing him, looking for someone just to shoot that night. Are you kidding me? Now, I understand that there are some people, we'll just say, that want to jump on this and make it look like a big, situation to try to advance whatever liberal, ridiculous cause they got, okay? But the reality is that George did stop following him, and the reason why he was following him is because, number one, yeah, he's trying to prevent crime in his neighborhood and help the police catch this kid, okay, in case he was doing something wrong. Number two, 911 had asked him, hey, which way did he go? Which way did he go? All right, well, let me see. Let me go try to find him. And so Zimmerman said, I want to go try to find him. I think he went down this way. He went to the back entrance or whatever. Okay. And then they asked him another time. They said, hey, George, let us know if this kid does anything. Let us know if this guy does anything else. Okay. So George had to be looking at him. Come on. All right, and if you really watch the trial and not just go off of emotions here, like people did with the Obama election, hope and change, and then when all that hopey changey stuff didn't really work out, what'd they do? They voted for him again. Food stamps and Obama phones. I mean, fantastic. Woo, everyone's all happy now, right? Healthcare is going to destroy the freaking country and bankrupt it, and I work for a very large company that's being affected by this, and I can tell you the changes that are going on inside corporate America because of this healthcare bill, it's going to be a nightmare. But that's besides the point. So this Trayvon Martin, number one lie thing is that George didn't stop following him. Yeah, he did. Okay? Let's look at something else, okay? George didn't go after him, okay? And that's made clear. Let's look at these screams on the 911 tape. You know, you got this, help, help, stop, stop, help me, no, help me, get help. You got a person screaming in the background.
Oh, but we can't figure out exactly whose voice it is, so, we just have to leave that alone.
Okay, how about common knowledge? Common knowledge. I'm Trayvon Martin. Look at me. Listen, now it's sad that he's dead, and I'm not making fun of that at all. I have African-American friends, and I've counseled African-American kids, and I have a youth group that's had blacks and whites and Mexicans, and you know, so it has nothing to do with that. But Trayvon Martin was getting into some trouble that night. And if you look at the situation, Trayvon Martin had a bullet wound. And he had a little tiny cut right here. And I think he had one over here on his finger. And that was it. He didn't have any bruise marks. Didn't have a broken nose. Didn't have any ribs. Didn't have any swelling on his head. Didn't have any indication that he got beat up. So we have a 911 tape, and we got somebody yelling and screaming for their life. And if you listen to the 911 tape, you'll hear that. You'll hear the pain and the fear in the voice. That is somebody who's getting their butt beat up. That is somebody who's getting their butt grounded and pounded, if you want to put it that way. That's George Zimmerman. Look at broken nose, okay? Lacerations on the back of his head, okay? Blood coming down from his face, okay? Swelling on both sides of his head. Forensics is showing us. I'm not making this up, okay? And as far as Trayvon being into some trouble that night, yeah, you know what? Now we just breaking news today. Actually, the judge, who by the way is loving the prosecution. I mean, Judge Nelson, she having like a love affair with the prosecution. I mean, it's unbelievable. Defense will be like, objection. She'll say overruled. And the state, you know, they'll say, Your Honor, that's an objection. She'll be sustained. Ooh, Mr. De La Ronda. Ooh, I love you. Anything for you, Mr. Prosecutor. You know, kind of creepy. Really strange the way she's loving the state. But then today, oh my gosh, today she reversed herself. And she's like, yeah, you know what? The fact that Trayvon Martin was smoking pot within like 3 hours of, prior to that night, yeah, we'll allow that in. The fact that the toxicology report shows that Trayvon Martin's liver is destroyed partially from drug use, yeah, we'll let that in. That's kind of important. If you ever hear a purple lean, kids out there watching this, don't even think about trying it. It's dangerous, and it will screw you up, and it'll hurt you, so don't even do it. This is for informational purposes only, okay? Purple lean is made out of Skittles, Skittles, taste the rainbow, woo, okay? And watermelon, Arizona iced tea. Watermelon, gotta be watermelon, something with the citric acid in there, I don't know. Maybe it's the flavor, I don't know, but you gotta use watermelon iced tea, and you gotta have Skittles, and you mix that with some cough syrup that's got codeine in it, and then you get a little sip, and you can be like, woo, and apparently it gets you all screwed up, I don't know. Well, there's evidence that Trayvon Martin was involved in ingesting some purple lean, okay? And that night at the store, what was he going out to buy? Oh, it was Skittles and watermelon iced tea. How do you know that, Midnight? Well, I'll tell you how I know that, because on the forensics, they showed the evidence bag with the watermelon Arizona iced tea can in it. And the bag of Skittles. Okay? All right, so listen, the fact that Trayvon's just an innocent little kid walking home, yeah, he's standing in the middle of two houses, in the dark, in the rain, looking both ways, looking a little bit suspicious. And if you didn't get a chance to see the 7-Eleven video, look at that, because I'll tell you, when he went in to buy it, he was really suspicious. So don't believe that lie that Zimmerman was just out there looking for this little innocent kid. And then the way the media portrayed him, at first was like this, hello, I'm little Trayvon Martin. I'm a cute little kid. Oh my goodness. Like he's this little tiny kid. Oh, he's 12 years old. Look at him, he's so cute. Are you kidding me? How about 17 and 6 foot tall? Okay? He wasn't this innocent little kid. And again, I'm sorry he's dead. And I don't even want to, I can't even imagine this. I can't imagine losing a child. I can't even go there. I got nephews that I love with all my heart, and I can't imagine losing a child. I can't even, nieces. I can't do it. So this is a horrible tragedy. But be that as it may, we need to have truth and justice. Okay? And the reality is that Trayvon was up to no good that night. And George even spotted it. And he said, looks like he's on drugs. Something's going on here. Okay? We have to look at this with a clear mind. And up to this point, this Judge Nelson, you know, ooh, Mr. De La Ronda, ooh, the prosecutor, I love you, you know, come on, you know, ridiculous up to this point. But still, the defense has put on one heck of a show here. And the funny thing is that all the state witnesses were like witnesses for the defense. I mean, I turned it on a couple days. I'm like, is the defense on already? It's amazing, you know. But I'll tell you, the case is playing out. I'm predicting it'll be an acquittal. It'll be a not guilty verdict or a hung jury at least. Something's going to happen here. But it ain't no second-degree murder. There's no ill will. Okay? George Zimmerman used to tutor African-American kids on the weekends. Okay, we had a witness just testify to that either today or a couple days ago. Last week, I believe it was. End of last week. So, listen, don't buy into the lies. Don't buy into the hype. Do the research. Find out the truth. And then make your decision. I welcome your comments. If there's anything racist, it'll be deleted. You'll be blocked. I'm not dealing with any racism, okay? Any cursing, you'll be blocked. That's it. No tolerance, okay? Anyway, this is Midnight Runner. Gotta run because it's a YouTube video. Time constraints. Gotta hate it. But, hey, it's free. So, another video will be coming soon. Take care. God bless. And thanks for listening.